Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. I come here in a representative capacity as a district leader elected of this district, as Mindra told you. And I go back a long time with this wonderful family who comes from Endeavour. And it is very coincidental that they come from Endeavour. I am from Better Hope, and they are from Endeavour. So when you see the language there, you would understand that linguistics determine how positive and how fruitful they are in their lives. And they have been an example where they went from Guyana to here, in business, in teachers. They're a family of teachers. Now, you want to know what is the connection between myself and Estelle. Well, I'm not related by blood to Estelle, but she's my sister in my heart. And I tell you this because Estelle always looked out for me. Whenever she went to Sister Mindra, most likely we would have lunch together and so forth. She would drop by and we would have a long conversation. And in every one of those conversations in my legal practice and my political aspirations, she would empower me, and she always had that good and great and kind word to say. She always brought issues that affected our community, whether the police were harassing us, whether we needed an elevator or subway, and the efforts which we got, whether we needed help with our children, whether we needed better health care, better classes, better education for our kids. Estelle always had her finger on these issues in our community. And in that sense, she was always very, very proactive and very, very helpful to us. So the many others in Richmond Hill, we are a very prosperous community, and a lot of folks who have made it in business and have made it in different endeavors never give back to this community. But Estelle always gave her love, her caring, her stewardship, her help, her benevolence, and her prayers for this community. And that distinguishes this great woman from so many others. And she's from a dying race amongst us. Hardly do you find people like that who are no more spiritual than material, who would be concerned about people and how our welfare is, and who would endeavor to build us up as a community. And this community will miss Estelle, because in Estelle she was one of a kind. Of course, her sisters are like us, very helpful, benevolent, and great folks. But Estelle, in her own way, was an original. And it would be hard to replace Estelle because of the heart she had. She had a very big heart. But as you speak in the present, she has a big heart. Because although she may have left this earth, she still lives. And she believed in the Bible so much, as we always talked about it, the life after death, that blessed are those who have suffered. Blessed are those who go through persecution. Blessed are those who are humble. Blessed are those who believe in God. Blessed are those who are persecuted and yet retain the faith of redemption and the goodness and also the confidence in mankind. And Estelle had those great powers. She didn't need degrees. She didn't need a profession. She just needed her heart. And that never left her. So to our wonderful family, I want to say, your grandmother, your sister, aunt, she was a great woman. And a woman who has held her own in this community. A woman who's left a legacy that we should not mourn for her, but we should celebrate her life, because she has left us a rich legacy that we should all be proud of. And in closing, I just wanted to read a few stanzas from this poem by Gibran. And all of you will know what Kyle Gibran. And Gibran, in poems like this where great people die, who are not celebrated in a way like movie stars and prime ministers and presidents, but who in the fullness of time and God have made their own rich contribution to humanity, like Estelle. He writes for those of us who are always, we are always the underdog. We are always those who are not remembered. He says, "For what is it to die but to stand naked in the wind and to melt into the sun? And what is it to cease breathing but to free the breath from its restless tides, that it may rise and expand and see God unencumbered? Only when you drink from the river of silence shall you indeed sing. And when you have reached the mountaintop, then you shall begin to climb. And when the earth shall claim your limbs, then shall you truly dance." What this poet is telling us is that she's in the stage of transition from this earthly life to a heavenly one. And she's there to make a place for all of us, to be an advocate. And knowing Estelle, she would advocate for each and every one of us. And she will bring that glory and that commitment and that help that we all need. And I'm very grateful, and I would have felt very remiss if I did not come to pay tribute to my great sister. I will miss her on Liberty Avenue because she always had a good word to say to everybody. And I will miss her for what she stood for. But in God be the glory that she gave us the life of Estelle Alli to be a monument for all of us. Thank you, and may we continue to strive from strength to strength. And may God bless Estelle Alli and take her into his caring and grateful hands that she will be born again, as he has promised. Because if anyone deserves the moment of rebirth and redemption, it is Estelle Alli. And to praise to her name be the glory. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters, and keep the faith. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Baldeo. God bless you. At this time we have remarks from the son, Dr. Sean Alli, and wife Anne Alli.